Hi everyone, my name is Busari Abiodun. Welcome to my channel. This is the continuation of my video on Pitman Shorthand. In this video, I will be discussing about shorthand vowels. So, shorthand vowels. Vowels are represented with dots and dashes in Pitman Shorthand. So, this dot and dashes may be heavy dot, that is a heavy dot, or a light dot. So the dashes may also be an heavy dash or a light dash. So what means in Pitman Shorthand, vowels are represented with dots and dashes. The dot may be heavy one or a light one, while the dash may also be heavy dash or a light dash. So placing of vowels and position of consonants in Pitman Shorthand. Vowels are placed around the consonants. So that is, it may be placed at the top. So just like, if you remember, let's look at this consonant T. So it's a downward stroke. So vowel may be placed at the top, that is at the beginning where the drilling starts. So just like that dot, T and A. So that's a vowel. That dot represents a vowel. So it may be placed at the top of the consonant. So vowel may also be, so the vowel, when it comes before the consonant, it will be before the stroke. So when the vowel comes after the consonant, the dot will be after the stroke. So we have before, that is A-T, just like at, A-T, at, or after the consonant, that is T, A, T, A. So the vowel may also be at the middle of the consonant, just like the same thing. We have T, that is, vowel can be at the middle instead of the top, so it will be at the middle of the stroke, while vowel can also be at the bottom of the consonant, that is at the end of the consonant, just like we have, just like in the T. We can see the end of the drilling. We drew T is a downward stroke from top down. So that bottom, that down, that's where the vowel is, just like T. So the dot, as we are having it here, is a vowel. So that is the third place in which a vowel can be. So when the vowel comes after the consonant, the dot will be after the stroke. But if the vowel comes before the consonant, the dot will be before the stroke. So that is it about the placing of vowel. So the first vowel in a consonant determines how the first consonant is placed. So vowel determines how we place a consonant in an outline. So that is, a vowel can be placed as a first place vowel. Vowel can be just like we have in the first example. We have T, A. So that dot, so at the top, is a first place vowel. So that is, a first place vowel is placed at the top of an outline. So a vowel can also be a second place vowel. A second place vowel will be at the middle of an outline, just like we said, while a third place vowel will be at the bottom of an outline, which means a first place vowel, it will be at the top, the vowel will be at the top, either dot or dash. A second place vowel will be at the middle, either dot or dash, while the third place vowel will be at the bottom of the outline, either dot or dash. So the vowel may come before or it comes after the outline. So let's start with the first place vowel. This vowels is represented with dots or a dash, just like I said earlier. So, and the dot may be a heavy dot or a light dot. So the vowel is placed at the beginning of a consonant, like I explained, that is at the top. A first place vowel is placed at the top of an outline. For example, let's look at these following words. We have pa, ma, and cat. So let's start with the word pa. So pa, if we look at the pronunciation, we can hear the sound P and A. So P is a consonant, A is a vowel. That means the consonant comes first before the vowel. So P, if we remember, under the first six consonant, is a downward stroke, P. And if you look at it, the downward stroke, our stroke did not touch the line because it is a first place vowel. Then we place our vowel a, which is dot, at the top of the outline. That's pa. So let's take the second word. We have ma. Ma. M-A. Ma. So consonant M, cough. But when we are doing the drilling, it will be above the line. The pencil will not touch the line. It will be above the line. That is M. Then we place our vowel, which is dot, at the beginning of the outline where we started the drilling of the M. That is ma. Ma. So let's take the third word, which is cat. In the pronunciation of the word cat, we can hear the word K and T. K and T, while the word A, which is the vowel, comes in between. That is K, A, T. So which means the two consonants there is K and T, while the vowel will be represented with dot. So remember, and in drilling our consonant, it will be above the line. K. Remember, joining of consonant. When we draw a K, without lifting the pen, we proceed by drilling the T. That is K, T. K, T. Then we place our vowel, which comes after the K. So at the first place, that is cat. Cat. So if we look at the three words, pa, ma, cat, we can see that all their outline did not touch the line. The P did not touch the line, the M did not touch the line, and the cat, CT, did not touch the line because they are first place vowel. First place words are placed above the line, while their vowels are placed at the beginning of the outline. So let's look at the second place vowel. So the second place vowel is also represented with a dot or a dash. So this dot may also be a heavy dot or a light dot. So, and it is placed at the middle of the consonant. Unlike the first place is placed at the beginning of the consonant, while the second place vowel is placed at the middle of the consonant. Let's take some examples. Pay, made, cage. So let's start with the word pay. Pay. We can hear the sound of P and A. P, A, which means consonant P and vowel A. So in this case, in drilling our P, the P will touch the line. P, you can see it ends on the line. That's P. While the vowel A is a dot and it will be placed at the middle of the outline. So let's look at it. A. That's P. So let's take the second word, made. Made. We can hear the sound M and D, while we hear the sound A in between them, made. That is M-A-D. M is a consonant, A is a vowel, D is a consonant. Which means the two consonants we are going to drill is M and D. So this time around, the M is going to start on the line. You can't see the pencil is on the line. That is M. Without lifting the pen, then we drill the D. M, D. Then what is missing? The A, which is the second place. That is, we are going to put the A, the vowel, at the middle. That is made. So made. That is made for you. So let's take the third word, which is cage. Cage. You can hear the sound K, A, G. That is, K is a consonant, A is a vowel, which is a second place vowel, while G is also a consonant. So the two consonants, in shorthand, it is the consonant that you are going to drill while we represent the vowel with either dot or dash. So which means the two consonants there is K and J. Cage. K and J. So if you remember, so it will be on the line. We have K, which is an horizontal stroke. K. Without lifting the pen, then we draw the J. That's J. Cage. Cage. So what is missing? The vowel A. Remember, the vowel came immediately after the K, which means it will be placed around the K, and the vowel is after K. So which means it will be below, under the K, that is K. So in that case, that is cage. So the same thing happens if we look at all the three words we are having under the second place vowel. All the drilling stops on the line. Unlike the first place vowel, we can see all the first consonant did not touch the line. But in case of the second place vowel, all the consonants with the first consonant will stop on the line before we proceed to the next consonant that we are going to join to it to complete the word. So we have pay, we have made, we have cage. So they are examples of second place vowel. By the time we start taking all these vowels one after the other, we will know all the vowels that we have under each of the places. So let's move on to the third place vowel. So this is also represented with a dot or a dash. So the dot may also be a heavy dot or a light dot, just like the other. So these dots and dash are placed at the bottom of a consonant. Like I said, it will be at the end of the consonant. That is where we are going to place the vowel for a third place vowel. Let's take some examples. We have T, key, and shoe. So T, the word T. So this time around in the drilling, the consonant will be drew through the line, that is T and E, which is the vowel T, E. So the E is also a dot. So we place it T. So T. So let's take the word key. That is K-E. It will be on the line. So K, while the vowel will be at the end of the outline. That is where the drilling ends. So that is E for key. Key. So let's look at the word shoe. S-H. S-H as in shall. So the SH will be drew through the line. That is SH. Then we put the vowel U. Vowel U, which is dash. That is shoe for you in shorthand. So that is all about the third place vowel. That is the outline will be drew through the line, while the vowel will be placed at the bottom, that is at the end of the outline. So if you remember, so in summary, so under this I've explained what vowels are in Pitman Shorthand. That is, vowel in Pitman Shorthand are represented with dot or a dash. This dot may be a heavy dot or a light dot, just like I said. And I said there are three places in which vowels may be placed around the consonant. The first place, the second place, and the third place. Those are the three places a vowel may be placed around the consonant in Pitman Shorthand. And if we are talking about the first place vowel is placed at the beginning of an outline, that is at the top of an outline, while the second place vowel is placed at the middle of an outline, while the third place vowel is placed at the bottom of an outline, that is at the end of an outline. That is how to identify the placing of vowels around the consonant. And like I said, the first vowel in a word is used to determine whether an outline will be placed above the line, on the line, or through the line. What means if the first vowel in the outline is a first place vowel, that means the first consonant will not touch the line, that is, it will be above the line. If the first vowel in a word is a second place vowel, that means the first consonant will stop on the line. So also, if the first vowel in an outline is a third place vowel, that means the first consonant will be drew through the lines, which means the vowel in every word in Pitman Shorthand will determine the position of the first consonant in Pitman Shorthand. So in the next video, I will be taking the first place vowel proper. What are the vowels we have under the first place vowel? We have 4 vowels in all, and I will be taking each of these vowels one after the other, how to drill them and how to place them in Pitman Shorthand. So thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with others. Until the next lesson we'll be meeting, I said bye for now.